My name is Dave Weatherspoon. I'm a professor in agriculture, food, and resource economics at Michigan State University. My research area is in food and agriculture economics. I focus on the tough issues around why people don't have enough to eat around the world. Or they may have enough to eat but may not have the right types of food or access to the right types of food. And there's a lot of reasons for that, and it varies per country, but it's particularly prevalent in the poor communities around the world. In the US, we call them food deserts. In Africa, it might be something where they live in a rural area and markets don't seem to work. And so how do you make markets work? So when our research is focused on the policies that might improve things, but also does private industry have a role to play? And I focus a lot more on private industry because markets can solve the problem, but markets don't have to have a moral conscience either. So how can you make profit as a firm, which is the other aspect of this, because I look at supply and demand. On the supply side, how can a firm make money but also do the right thing at the same time? So in a nutshell, that's what my research is about. If my research doesn't get you to ask me questions, that I failed. SROP is a great tool to introduce undergrads to grad school. They have no idea how different grad school is than undergrad. And they may be an average to good student in undergrad, maybe a great student, but they need to understand that they can actually perform at probably a higher level because you're so focused on one point, and it's the areas that you are interested in. So usually when they become a grad student, and they enter a field that they really like, they become actually a better student, right? And so SROP is a great way for them to test drive grad school and see if this is for them or not. Because I tell all my undergrads that are interested in grad school, SROP and others, that if you don't love what you're doing, you're going to have issues. Because even if you love it, you're going to be so exhausted by the time you're done here that you might run into some trouble if you didn't start out loving this issue that you're researching. So SROP is just an absolute great experience. I wish I would have had that type of research experience, during my undergrad years, so that some things were a mystery to me about grad school. The funding part, yeah, people answer that part, but it's the other parts, that you work in groups in a lot of different fields versus out there on your own. Particularly in my field, you come in with a cohort, and that becomes your family. It increases the network for the student. So my SROP students know my students that are ready to complete their PhDs, and they know that they can interact with them, and they're all around the world. So they have a network already. If they decide to come here or not, it doesn't. My interest is that they go to graduate school. They don't have to come and work with me, but I want them to go to graduate school if they found what they love. So I think this program has improved over time, and I guess I've been doing this for almost my whole time here, so it's been quite a while. So I've seen that it's improved over time. So they've taken out some of the factors ahead of time, right? That the student may or may not have a background in. So that has helped out. But the time with me, I think I've gotten better at instructing them, and I use my own students better at helping them learn to help the next generation of researchers, because we spend a lot of time learning, but you don't really learn it until you can explain it.